Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Nothing defines love more than coconut shrimp. Am I right?
I mean, I
think I'm
love
right.
it. It tastes good, but
True love is coconut shrimp. That's what I've always said. And Lindsay, who's on the phone for a second date update today, will probably agree with me because she said she met the guy that she wants to call today over a plate of coconut shrimp.
I did indeed. I don't know if I would say love, though. I mean, I like the guy, but I don't know if I'm in love with him.
Okay.
I'm picturing already like a Lady and the Tramp moment with coconut shrimp.
Oh, that'd be so cute.
All right, so you love the coconut shrimp, but you like the guy. What's the guy's name?
His name is Kevin.
Kevin, all right. And tell us how you met Kevin.
So I was at a party a couple weeks ago, and it was kind of fancy, and it was catered. And he was working for the catering company, delivering the food.
Oh, so you were hitting on the wait staff.
You know, maybe.
Okay, I say you should always go for the men with the food.
I agree.
Yeah.
So when he came over with his coconut shrimp, I was like, this guy is the guy for me. You know?
All right. So how'd you get his number then? I mean, did you just ask him right there when he came up to you in a group of people?
No, well, I mean, we kind of had like a flirtation throughout the night, you know, like I told him that I love shrimp and coconut shrimp, and so every time he'd come out, he would like come find me first, you know?
You're like, keep that shrimp coming, big boy.
Yeah.
There's a big tip in your future.
And I love your lines about the shrimp. I'm sure he really caught on quickly that you were hitting on him.
Yeah, no, he had no idea. Of course not.
All right, so who finally asked for whose phone number?
Well, like a little later on in the night, you know, it started to die down, and we had a moment together, and I asked for his number. But, like, not in, hey, can I have your number? I offered up that I was having this party the next weekend with a few friends, and I thought maybe he could come over and, you know, let me get your number so I can invite you, that sort of thing.
That's awesome.
Okay.
Were you really having a party, or were you just using it as an excuse and now suddenly you're having to plan a party?
I was actually having a party, yes.
Okay.
And did he show up to your party?
He did. So I invited him to come over a little early so that we could have some one-on-one time because I needed help cooking food.
So
And he's
wait,
in catering.
you were basically using him for free labor?
Yeah, put him to work.
No, I mean, that's cute, right? Like cooking with someone. That's
Yeah.
a fun thing.
People like to cook usually if it's not their job,
Yeah.
you know?
Okay, but he's not a cook.
Okay.
Yeah, he just holds a plate. So that would have been rude, I guess, if you're like, you can hold all the plates with the ingredients on it while I cook the food.
No, I didn't do that.
All right.
So he did understand that it was like a date type of situation, not you trying to hire him for your party.
I hope so. I mean, I guess if it didn't come across, then that might be why he's not calling me.
Yeah.
Right. So how'd the party go?
You know, I don't know because he came over and my friends really liked him. You know, they said he was a little quiet, but a nice guy. I don't know if maybe they scared him off, you know, like how friends can get kind of weird sometimes or be like, you know.
Like follow you into the bathroom and film you.
What?
Yeah.
What
Where'd that
friends?
come
Who?
from?
Well, you said weird. You said get weird.
What kind of friends do you have, dude?
Weird ones?
Not that kind of weird.
Oh.
My friends are a more subdued kind of weird.
Okay.
You know, and they'll say things like, the last guy wasn't nice to her, you better be nice to her, and stuff like that.
Gosh. That is
You
that.
know?
Did you tell him beforehand not to do that? Because that is not cool.
Yeah.
I didn't give a warning not to do it because I figured they wouldn't think to do it. I don't know.
Except you think they might have done it.
Yeah.
I didn't think they'd do it, but now I'm pretty sure that one of them probably scared him off like that.
Yeah, I mean, I hope they didn't do that. None of them have confessed that they have, and I've definitely talked to them about the situation.
Okay. So how did it end with him? Did you get a kiss or a hug or what?
Well, like I offered to get him a cab, and he was like, oh, no, I already called an Uber. And then it got kind of weird and cold, and he just left.
Oh.
You know, like I thought there would be maybe a kiss or, hey, let's hang out again. But, yeah, he just kind of took off. And since then, I've tried texting him, and he just kind of responds with one-word responses, you know?
Okay, well, maybe one of your friends did scare him off. We'll find out. We'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, all right?
All right, sounds good.
Okay, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, Lindsay is on the phone, and she wants to call the quiet caterer who stole her heart with a side of ranch. She met this dude while she was at an event. He was a caterer walking around with a plate of coconut shrimp. They struck up a conversation. She got his phone number and invited him to a dinner party with her friends. Now she thinks that her friends might have scared him off because she has some of those friends who are like, you touch my friend, you're going to have to battle with me in the alleyway outside after, so you stay away. Those kind of friends. So that's why she thinks she's not getting a call back. We're about to get him on the phone and find out why love is served up cold right now. Lindsay?
My friends definitely don't sound like that.
Oh, they don't. It's so weird.
Yeah, they aren't like angry rednecks.
Oh,
no.
okay. I have your friends painted completely wrong. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I will say it is kind of a ballsy move to invite a guy to a party with all your friends as a first date.
I didn't think of it that way. I thought it was like a low-key kind of first date, but now looking back, maybe you're right.
Maybe not, because you never know. Your friends could be like, hey, if you touch my friend, I'm going to cut you. Did that sound more like your friends?
No.
No.
Damn it.
No.
All right, I'm still trying. I'll nail them at some point. You ready to give him a call?
Yes, I am.
Okay, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak with Kevin, please?
Yeah, that's me.
Hey, Kevin, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Like the radio show?
Yeah, exactly like it. It is it, as a matter of fact.
Okay.
How are you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Well, thank you for listening.
I mean, I don't like listen. I'm sort of just aware that you're there.
That's what I prefer.
Okay, so
I prefer people who just kind of know we exist, but don't actually know the show.
I take back my compliment.
So, Kevin, seeing as you don't listen a lot, or maybe have never listened before in your life, do you know what a second date update is?
No, not really.
Okay, well, it's a segment we do on our show where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back afterwards, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and find out what went wrong. So somebody emailed us about you.
Oh, who?
Her name is Lindsay. You served her some coconut shrimp and then just sort of disappeared on her.
I don't know if I'd characterize it that way, but yeah, I kind of know her.
Kind of know her. Okay.
That was kind of a happy laugh.
What's that?
I mean, you sound positive about Lindsay.
Oh, no, I didn't think that she was that into me, given how we last interacted.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, we met at this party that I was working, right? And we were friendly and chatty, and I thought, there's the possibility that something will happen. And then, she invited me to this party at her house, which I thought was a good sign.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
And she said it was like not like a full dinner party, but there's going to be some food and friends, but it didn't really turn out that way.
Really? She told us the opposite. She said that she thought you had a good time and was concerned that maybe one of her friends scared you off.
Oh, no, I had no problem with her friends. It was the way she ran the thing that sort of ticked me off.
What'd she do?
Yeah, she actually made you mad?
For a little bit. She asked if I would go by the grocery store and pick up a couple of things on my way over, which, is fine. I suppose if it's a potluck kind of thing. So I go to the grocery store, I get to her house, and she and a friend are still decorating and putting the place together. And she shows me to the kitchen and says, all right, sort of get started. I'll,
What?
be in and, check on you.
What? Wait a minute. She made it sound like she invited you over early so that you guys could have some one-on-one time before the party. Yeah. Not so that you could do her work.
Yeah, there was not a whole lot of one-on-one time aside from her coming in and tasting the things that I was trying and making suggestions on how to fix it, a little more red pepper, a little less salt, things like that.
So it was one-on-one time with you and a stove making food for her friends.
For the most part, yeah.
And then she criticized what you were making?
A little bit.
Okay.
So did you ask her about that? Did you go, hey, maybe you want to join me in here and help me cook?
I didn't get that far because then people, the rest of the guests started showing up, and they all brought, pre-made stuff. So while I'm the only one in the kitchen making the hot stuff, and, as soon as it's ready, I finish a plate of tomato capreses or whatever. Like, they come in and hustle the plate out of the room to the party, and I'm left there with empty counters and more things on the stove. So I felt like I was working the party. I wasn't participating in it.
I mean, at any point did you just think, like, I must have misunderstood what she wanted from me, and she actually is going to pay me for this?
I mean, that's the only thing that I could think of, given that we met at a catering event. She must have thought that, that's what I do,
Did she pay you for your services?
No, that's
Exactly.
the thing.
Yeah.
She didn't even, reimburse me or anything for the groceries she asked me to pick up on the way over.
Really? She didn't even reimburse you? All right, well.
Yeah, I went to a party and worked it
And paid for
ended
it.
up losing money on it.
All right.
Oh my
Well, I
God.
think we need to be bill collectors here and try to get your money, at least, Kevin, because she's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
What are you talking about?
I mean, Lindsay's listening. Lindsay, you there?
Yeah, hi, I'm here.
Oh, Lindsay, you dog.
Okay, well, what's happening right now?
I'm really sorry, Kevin. I did not mean to give you the impression that I hired you to cook for my party.
It's kind of hard for me to draw another conclusion, given that what I did that night was cook for your party.
Well, I think the key there is hired, because that means she would have paid you for it.
right?
So,
Okay, here's the thing. I think I bit off more than I could chew, and I didn't realize how long the decorations were going to take me, and so I thought that we were going to have one-on-one time more so, and I didn't mean to criticize your cooking. It was partially joking. I kind of have a sarcastic, mean sense of humor sometimes.
So sometimes you're mean to the help? That's not a very good quality, Lindsay.
That's not nice. Guys, okay, I'm really trying to... I feel really bad about this, Kevin, because that's not what I intended at all. I really wanted to spend time with you, and I thought that at a certain point that you were staying in the kitchen because you were uncomfortable socializing with my friends.
what?
That's why I kept coming back in to just, run things by you because I was trying to connect with you, but I thought that you wanted to be in there.
What?
Okay, is that why that one time you came in and tossed me an apron and said, "Here, don't get anything on yourself"? Is that what that was for?
Oh.
That's a bit of connection?
I just figured, you're a caterer. You love cooking. I didn't want to take you away from something that you love doing.
Oh, wow.
Yes, that's what I do for work. When you invited me to a party, I was hoping that I would be at a party and not another job on my off day.
Right?
Okay, well, Kevin, it's not completely my fault because I didn't think that it would take you as long as it did to make all those dishes. If I'd known that, then I probably would have only had you make one or two.
Oh, come on.
Lindsay, do you hear what you're saying right now?
I do. I don't think I'm in the wrong.
Okay, so first off, you plan a dinner party poorly. You don't have all the ingredients for all the dishes you want, so you have me pick them up. Then I cook them too slowly for your plans, and somehow this is my fault?
Yeah, Kevin, you're a jerk.
That's the same recap that I'm hearing, Kevin.
Okay, no matter what happens, Kevin, I'm sorry, and I really do like you, and if you will have me, I would really love if we just did a regular one-on-one date and just forget the whole party.
Okay, Kevin, would you like to go out with Lindsay again on a second date? We will pay for it. We'll buy the ingredients. You can make the food. One more time. Would you go out with her again?
I'm not really feeling it. It was just a little too weird. I don't think we know enough about what's going on.
Okay, Kevin, I totally understand, but if I did have a party again, would you be able to come work and I would actually hire you?
Oh, my God.
What do you think about that, Kevin?
If you're willing to pay in advance, well, I'm game.
All right.
Yeah,
Well,
I'd name a high price, Kevin, if I were you.
not a successful date that you guys got out of it, but Kevin, at least you got a job opportunity, and Lindsay, your next dinner party is going to be delicious.
Kevin, I'm really happy that that's behind us, and I'm looking forward to paying you a solid wage.
You know what? That's better than a date, I think. I've always wanted a woman to say to me that they'd pay me a solid wage.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592. It says, that girl is terrible. He deserves far better. What a cheap user a-hole. Wow. Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Lots of people are angry at the woman in today's second date update. Her name was Lindsay, and she met a dude named Kevin when she was at an event that was catered, and he came up and served her some coconut shrimp.
Yes.
I've pretty much fallen in love with anybody who's ever given me coconut shrimp, so I
it's
understand
So good.
why she liked the dude.
Yeah.
I
And
know.
for their date, she invited him over, since he's obviously in the food industry, to have dinner with her friends, and they could cook together, and it would be fun. And so we called him and got him on the phone and found out the reason that he wasn't calling her back was because he did go over there to hang out with her friends, but he was in the kitchen the whole time cooking everything.
Gosh, I would have
And
died.
he thought that she just wanted to use him for his catering services. She would even come in every once in a while and check on him and then like rip on the food, be like, this needs more salt. This is not very good or something like that.
It's the worst.
So he was like, I don't even think she liked me. She just wanted to hire me to cater the event. And everybody texting in right now at 78592 thinks this girl is terrible.
I mean,
And thinks that she
Don't
actually
get me
did
wrong.
just use him.
I kind of want to meet a guy and be like, hey, why don't you come over? Oh, on your way, can you pick up some nails and some wood? I'm like, because I need a deck, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, she's kind of smart.
Right?
You should just go hang out at the Home Depot and start meeting dudes.
Right?
And be like, hey, you're a handy dude. Want to
Yeah.
come over? We're having like a deck building party at my
Yeah.
house.
Oh my gosh, it's just you and me. But I've got my whole car full of supplies. Let's go.
And then you're gonna
Yeah,
be like,
so-
what? Why won't you call me back?
So he spent his whole time in the kitchen cooking food for everybody.
Oh my gosh.
And then at the end of the second date, they decided to not go out again romantically.
Well, the
but
second
maybe-
date wasn't romantic.
Yeah, the first one.
Well, the
First
first
one,
one
I
no,
should
wasn't
say, yeah.
romantic either, but they decided that maybe she'd hire him sometime for his catering services.
Hey.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
at least they both got money out of it, kind of, or services, I guess.
Yeah, I guess it's a successful second date update.
Yeah.
You know,
Kinda.
most of them end with the people just hating each other. At least these
Yeah.
two can have like a business situation.
Right?
He can make some money by serving food at her parties. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person that came over and cooked food for your entire friends and then didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
We get a lot of second date update requests in from people who meet at business seminars, at work seminars. Just proves that business people are freaky.
No arguing that.
And those environments, man, are so sexy. Ooh, is that a PowerPoint presentation up there? Oh, yeah, I got something I can point to that with. Are you drawing stuff on a poster board? See a workflow? Yeah. I'm right this way. And Fiona, who's on the phone today to do a second date update, met the guy that she wants to call at a work seminar as well. So she's a freaky business person, just like everybody else out there who emails us. What's up, Fiona? How are you?
Hi, Jubal. Hi, Brooke.
Good.
Hi.
You trying to keep your mind on your business today, or are you just having all kinds of other thoughts?
Well, I'm a little distracted
Yeah,
today.
I bet you are. All right, tell us a little bit about the guy that you want to call today.
Well, his name's Ryan, and like you said, I met him on a business retreat. It was an out-of-town, seminar kind of thing for a couple of days, and it happened over a weekend.
And he doesn't work at the same company. He's at a different company.
No, but we're in the same industry.
Okay, cool.
So we actually ended up in the same groups for a lot of our workshops and just really hit it off, got on really well. And
What did you like about him initially? I've been to those type of things, and they're so boring. I don't even look around me at all. I'm just trying to stay awake the whole time.
It was a little boring at times, but he had this, first of all, knockout smile.
Whoa.
And then once we got into the groups together, he was really fun. He was really funny, just quick, clever.
Business humor, I love it. So one thing that's so exciting about being in meetings is people always have to crack jokes and make the meetings longer.
You were
Was he
being
was he actually funny, or was it just one of those things where it's like, okay, stop it?
No, I know exactly what you're talking about. He was actually funny.
That's good.
Everyone was laughing at him.
That's a surprise. Anytime I'm in a business meeting and somebody makes a joke where I actually laugh at it, I'm like, wow, good job. I'm not nearly annoyed by you at all. What'd you guys do on your date, though? Did you go somewhere, or did you just meet at the conference?
We did. No, so we actually, Saturday, we had a 2-hour break, early afternoon. So he said, hey, do you want to maybe leave the campus and grab a bite to eat or something? Plus, football Saturday. I wanted to catch a couple of the games. So we just went to a little sports bar, maybe 10 minutes away, and kind of had a little date.
Was it? Did he think it was a date? Because it sounds like just coworkers,
Yeah.
maybe.
Work lunch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely wondered if he was asking me out or if it was just that. But he made a couple of references in the car on the way there that made me think,
Was that where he asked you if you're wearing underwear?
Oh, my God.
That's always a tip-off for me. Is this a date or not?
Depends on what
Yeah.
you're wearing.
So it became obvious after a certain point that you guys were on kind of a date.
Yeah. We talked about things that were not work-related, finally. And I always love a chance to watch a game on a Saturday, so it was nice to be able to do that with someone who also enjoys football.
Yeah. Is there like one moment that like stands out to you as really awesome?
I felt like the whole date was great, but there was one moment where, like, I don't know, it was just a little weird, I guess.
Uh-oh.
What happened that was weird?
I mean, we were at a sports bar and there was football on and everybody was cheering, and my family is from the South, so we're big football fans, and I get pretty enthusiastic when I'm watching football, and and I was kind of, yelling things at the screen, and I don't know.
A little too into it?
There was one point where I yelled obscenities. I was swearing at the game.
Yeah.
It was a really close game, and I looked over, and he was kind of, I don't know, he just kind of had this look on his face, like.
Yeah.
I've never heard words come out of anybody's mouth like that.
It wasn't that bad. I mean, what I was saying wasn't incredibly offensive, but I guess maybe for the first time that we ever went on a date, it wasn't terribly ladylike.
See, if you were going out on a date with me, I would have loved that. I have a rule that I don't date girls that won't cuss, so I would have been like just doe-eyed looking at you like, that's amazing.
Which I think is actually more common than not.
Yeah, I don't want to have to act differently around him than I would around anybody else.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
So did his demeanor change after you threw a slew of F words out there for the world to hear at the bar?
Sailor mouth.
Yeah.
Not really. I mean, there was just that brief moment of the look on his face, and then he made a joke and moved on, and, that was it.
So what happened at the end of your guys' little lunch? I mean, before you guys went back to the work retreat?
Well, I told him that, I'd had a really great time and would love to do it again off the retreat setting, and he said yeah, and we exchanged numbers, and I texted him and got like the, hey, it's really busy now that I'm back, I missed a couple days, which seemed totally legitimate. And then the next time it was, hey, I'm really busy this week again, and then nothing.
Oh, so you've still tried a couple times and he just stopped responding to you?
Yeah, I mean, a handful, I'm not like stalking the guy, but
Yeah. Okay, so
he seemed really cool. And
Yeah.
I guess I just want to know why he's blowing me off now. I mean, don't get me wrong, I would totally go out with him again, given the opportunity, but I guess mostly I'm just curious what happened.
You guys work in the same industry. Could you ruin his career if he didn't want to go out with you again?
No.
Oh, damn.
Yeah,
Because you could threaten him if you could.
Use leverage.
After
Yeah,
one
absolutely.
lunch
To get a
date.
second date. All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update. If you're just joining us, Fiona is on the phone. She wants to call a guy named Ryan. They met at a work retreat, hung out one day when they didn't have a lot of stuff to do, went out to lunch at a sports bar, and now he's not calling her back. She thinks the reason he might not be calling her back is because when they were out at the sports bar eating, she got a little fired up at the TV and started dropping a bunch of cuss words. And he's looking at her like, wow, that is impressive. And maybe not exactly the kind of language that you use on a first date. All right, Fiona, you ready to give this stick a call?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Just trying to talk to you on your level, Fiona. Let's do this, damn it.
Wow.
All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
Are you worried about him saying something embarrassing about you?
No, not at all. I mean, like I said, it went really, really well, and the cussing is the only thing I can even remotely think of that would be embarrassing, which, frankly, I don't think is embarrassing.
Yeah, I don't
All right.
either.
Cool, I'm going to call him right now, see if we can get him on the phone.
Okay, cool.
Hello?
Hi, is Ryan there?
Yeah, speaking.
Hey, Ryan, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Who?
Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, it's a radio show.
What's this about?
You recently went out on a date with somebody who listens to our show, and she emailed us asking if we could get you on the phone because she hasn't heard from you since you guys went out. It's a segment that we do on our show called the Second Date Update. If somebody goes out on a date and then they get blown off, they'll email us to see if we can get the person who blew them off on the phone, and that happens to be you.
Who was it that wanted to know about me?
Her name is Fiona.
Oh. Okay.
And you guys met at a work conference and I guess had some lunch together.
Uh-huh.
And Fiona says that she really enjoyed hanging out with you and wanted to see you again, but you haven't been responding to her when she's asked you out.
I'm just not really interested. I think we're more work friends.
Really? She sounds rad. I mean, she's a girl that's into football. She's got her own career going on.
Can I tell you what she thinks it is?
Okay, sure.
She thinks it's because while you guys were eating lunch and watching football, she freaked out and started dropping a bunch of cuss words or something, and you had this look on your face, so you were very shocked by that.
Oh, yeah. I remember that. She got into it pretty intensely.
She feels like that turned you off and you don't want to talk to her again because of that.
No, that was actually really more funny. Like, I guess her team fumbled, and then she went crazy and she yelled, "F***ing mother bag."
That's awesome.
Impressive.
Yeah, so why do you not want to call her back? Sounds like wife material to me.
No.
Yeah, no, I actually was laughing at that. That actually was pretty funny.
Were you just not attracted to her then or something, like physically?
I thought she was attractive, but then there was this thing that happened that just weirded me out super intensely, and it's never happened to me before like this, where like I liked someone, then this one thing happens, and then I was 100% turned off.
What was it? Because we talked to her and we're like, anything embarrassing happened on your date? And she's like, no, not at all. Everything was pretty normal.
I mean, I guess she thought that everything was normal, like for her in her world, but that was not normal for me.
What was it?
So we were eating lunch, and we both ordered the shrimp.
Okay.
Weird.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I know.
And so, like, yeah, like we're eating the shrimp, it's fine. And I look over and she's eating like the heads and stuff. But then I look over and she's eating the shrimp tails.
Oh. Some people do that, though.
I think it's kind of gross too, but I know multiple people that do that.
You can.
You're not telling me that her eating shrimp tails turned you off and made you think she was gross.
Yes, that is so gross. I mean, you say that you know people who've done that. I don't know anyone who eats the shrimp tails. It's gross.
I know a married couple who both do it.
Some chefs leave it on purpose for crunch.
That doesn't sound that gross to me.
Well, no, that's not even the worst part.
Okay.
The worst part is that she's eaten all of the tails, and then she looks over at my plate, and she asks me if I'm going to eat my shrimp tails. And I'm like, no. And then she goes over and she eats all of my shrimp tails.
Ew. Okay, I'm not a big fan of eating the shrimp tails, but then I don't like sharing food anyway, but then to reach across and start eating your shrimp tails, that's kind of weird.
Eating by themselves?
Yeah, it's not like I had an extra French fry on my plate or anything, and she just wanted to eat it, okay? It's like shrimp tails, discarded shrimp tails that we ate.
That's the stuff that you had thrown onto the other plate because you didn't want to eat it because you consider it trash.
It's gross.
Is that the only reason? Because she started eating all the shrimp tails in sight?
I can't get enough.
Yeah, I mean, like, the eating shrimp tails is one thing, but then she's also wanting to eat mine, and that was like it. I have lost complete interest in her. Totally not my type.
Come on, that's so judgy. That's such a stupid reason not to call somebody back that's super awesome.
No, that just grossed me out, and I'm sorry, I just can't be attracted to her.
Oh my gosh.
That's funny because she's actually on the other line listening to this conversation, Ryan.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, Fiona.
Hi.
Oh, God.
So, Ryan, you think I'm gross, huh?
No, I just think that was really gross what you did, like eating those tails and my tails, honestly.
First of all, who doesn't eat the shrimp? Like, they wouldn't leave them on if you weren't supposed to eat them.
Good point.
That's a good point, I guess.
No, they're just decoration. That's the only reason they're on there, and they don't want to do the work of taking them off.
They're not decoration. They're crunchy, which is awesome, and they have nutrition. It's like the peel on a fruit or a vegetable. You're supposed to eat it.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff that has nutrition that I wouldn't eat. Just because it has nutrition doesn't mean it's good to eat.
I'm going to be honest. I was super worried, but I feel like you're just kind of being a
I'm going to back Fiona on this one.
I mean, you can call me whatever you want, but, like, I don't need to spend my time with someone who's going to eat like that. It's nasty.
So then you are calling me gross for eating
Yeah, if you're
food.
going to keep eating those tails, then yeah, that's gross. Like now you even know about it and you're still doing it. That's
French fries, dude. You don't leave French fries on the plate, do you? No. Even if it's not your plate, if you're there with somebody else and there's a couple fries left, you eat them.
No, it's like you ate a burger and then you decided to grab the wrapper out of the trash and eat that too.
Seems a bit much, Ryan.
I agree. But Fiona, at any point did you maybe have a second thought about eating off his plate, his leftovers?
No, I asked him if it was okay, and he said it was. If he was grossed out by it, why didn't he just say something?
That's a good point.
Because, I'm not going to stop you. I want to see you in your natural habitat, you know?
She's just a carnivore.
She's an animal.
That's how we do it in the South. That's how it is. And you know what? If you can't handle that, you probably couldn't handle me.
Oh!
Well, that brings me to my question then. Ryan, would you like to go out on a second date with Fiona?
No way.
Are you sure? I'll pay for it.
If she was, open to maybe changing her mind, then I would think about it. But it sounds like she's just going to be eating, shrimp tails left and right.
So you're saying that you might be willing to go on a second date if you promise never to eat a shrimp tail again?
Yeah.
Okay.
You should go on a second date with me. We can go to an all-you-can-eat shrimp buffet, and I'll show you exactly how many shrimp tails I can eat. I'll punch them right in your face so you can hear it nice and loud.
Gross.
It is, they're kind of the consistency of fingernails.
Yeah, maybe I'll clip my fingernails and eat some of those, too.
Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. Everyone is just, disgusting. I mean, this is just grossing me out, eating your fingernail. Why did I even answer this phone call?
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Worst part is that she's eaten all of the tails, and then she looks over at my plate, and she asks me if I'm going to eat my shrimp tails. And I'm like, no. And then she goes over and she eats all of my shrimp tails.
Okay, that's a clip from today's second date update that you just heard. This girl, Fiona, wanted to call a guy named Ryan. She obviously didn't know why he was blowing her off after their date.
Yeah.
It turns out he was turned off because they were eating some shrimp, and she ate the shrimp tails. Okay, some people like the shrimp tails.
Yeah.
Shrimp tails, some people don't. I personally don't like the shrimp tails.
Me neither.
But not only did she eat her shrimp tails, he had his on that side plate that they give you. And she goes, "Hey, you're not going to finish the shrimp tails?" And just started eating his shrimp tails. And it grossed him out to the point that he did not want to go out with her again.
I understand, to each their own. It's not my thing either. But to be so grossed out that you are unattracted to somebody, it seems a little intense.
Well, you can never get that picture out of your head of shrimp
Yeah, but
shells in their teeth.
I know people who fight over who gets to eat the fish eyeball.
Oh.
That's the lucky part to eat on the fish.
But if it grosses you out that you eat the shrimp tails, then you think about every time I go out with her and we get shrimp, she's going to be eating
Yeah.
my shrimp tails as well as her shrimp tails. Somebody texted in at 78592, said, "Good thing they didn't have lobster."
Yeah, man.
Just start chewing on the shell of the lobster.
This one's going to take a while.
Yeah. Breaks a tooth in the process of it.
A lot of people are texting in at 78592 saying this guy needs to grow a pair. It's only a shrimp tails.
Yeah, I think he's being too picky.
Some people are really grossed out by food, though, and the way and the things that people eat, and they can't get that out of their head. I saw somebody one time eating oysters, which are good.
Love oysters.
But they'd suck down the oyster and then they'd lick the inside of the oyster.
Oh.
And that grossed me out.
That bothered you?
Yeah, I was just like, you got everything out of it. Why are you licking the shell of the oyster?
But why not, right? I feel like if you're going to do it, you can't be picky about how other people do it.
I don't know.
I'm not licking the oyster. I take the meaty part out.
You shoot it.
And then I'm not putting the rest of the shell in my mouth and just chewing on it a little bit and trying to suck all the goodness out of that oyster.
I lick the bottom of a bowl after I finish some ice cream. There's really no difference.
It's a little bit different, I think.
Still weird, though.
Text in at 78592. What's the weirdest thing that you've ever seen somebody eat? And would that gross you out enough? If you saw somebody not only eat their shrimp tails, but then take your shrimp tails, would it cause you to not go out on another date with that person? I'm curious. Remember, you can download our app in the App Store. If you missed a second date update or you just want to listen to all of the second date updates, it's for iPhone, Android, everything. Just go in the App Store, download the Brooke and Jubal app, and you can listen to every single second date update on that.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I'm excited to talk to today's second dater because in his email he says he's surprised he's not getting a call back because of his technique with the ladies.
Oh.
Jeez. Is this could be you calling in, Jubal?
Maybe. His name is Simon. What's up, Simon? How are you?
What's up? Big fan of the show. How you guys doing?
Pretty good, dude. Thanks for your email. Now, you said that you took this girl, Danielle, out for dinner and bowling?
Yes.
All right. And how'd it go?
I thought it went well. I mean, there's a pizzeria right next door, so I thought, figure I had some pizzas and some beers, and we just walked on over and we went bowling.
I want to know your technique with the ladies. What's your surefire technique that you're talking about in your email?
Well, I grew up with a bunch of women in my house. I have like 3 older sisters, and basically they always told me, since I work out a lot, I got a cute face and all that, but they just said the best technique for me to do is just stand there and shut up.
Okay.
And when I do get their attention, just talk only about them.
Hey, that is good advice.
Yeah, it's actually great advice. Did you not bring up that you're really ripped and you got an awesome face?
Well, no, but I just love talking to girls. I just love when I talk to them, you talk especially about them, kind of like you light them up like a Christmas tree. So I think that's pretty cool.
Simon lets his good looks speak for themselves.
Right.
Nice. Simon is actually kind of adorable. Like I thought.
It's working on me.
It's working.
Oh my God, Simon said.
You're right about your technique.
I mean,
I use my puppy dog eyes as well.
Okay.
Dude, I'm taking
She's
notes.
leaving her husband for you, Simon.
What?
Simon, what was it like bowling and pizza? Were things chatty? Was there flirting going on?
Well, the thing is, I didn't really tell her that I was a state bowling champ. So I just kind of like showed her the ropes and let her beat me a few times, and she seemed to be enjoying it a lot, and we're just having a few drinks here and there, and it was a lot of fun.
You can't pull out all the big guns in one time, like the good looks and the state bowling championship.
Exactly.
Okay, so how'd the date end?
There was a lot of flirting going on and stuff, so I thought I might not be needing that cab ride, back home. But she insisted that she had to get up early and stuff, so I kind of played it fly, and so I got my cab, and when it showed up, I was going to move in for a kiss, and she goes, no, she doesn't kiss on the first date, so she'll give me a call, and we'll go from there. So, I thought I was in, and I've been texting her and calling her, and nothing.
How many times have you texted and called her?
A lot, more fingers than on my hand. You know what I mean?
Really?
Simon, what would your sisters have told you about that?
What?
They would have called me a but
Simon,
she's got something that about all the women that I've dated. I mean, I don't know. I just like her. I guess because I'm used to girls putting on the first date. This girl kind of pushed me back.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's obvious with the way that you know how to handle the ladies that you probably are very successful on first dates. So this is probably new territory for you, right?
Yeah, and I'm normally women don't treat me like this, and I got to figure out what's going on. I guess I.
Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just tuning in for the second date update, Simon took his girl Danielle out for dinner and bowling. He's surprised that she isn't calling him back because he used his technique on her, which is what? Just being quiet and listening to her, right?
Wow.
You're talking about her.
And talking about her, that's right.
Asking the date you're with questions about themselves. That's not really a technique, it's just kind of kindness.
Yeah.
But okay.
It's called having a regular conversation with somebody, I think. All right. You ready to give her a call?
I'm crossing my toes right now. Go for it.
Okay.
Hello,
Hi, I was looking for Danielle.
this is she.
Hey, Danielle, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. I'm moving 92.5. Congratulations on getting a call from one of Seattle's top 5 celebrities.
Oh,
nice to meet you.
Well, wow. Why? What? Why?
Yeah.
You actually recently went on a date with somebody who's a friend of the show,
Uh-huh.
and he emailed us about you because you haven't been calling him back. He's tried to text you a few times and would love to take you out on a second date, but can't understand why you're blowing him off. You have any idea who I could be talking about?
Is his name Simon?
His name is Simon.
Uh-huh.
So, what'd you think of Simon?
He's cute.
Yeah.
And that's not what I expected her to say.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy your date with him?
Not yes and no.
Okay.
That's a weird answer.
Yeah, what does that mean?
I can't tell if he's quiet or polite. He's one or the other, quiet or polite, and yeah, he just not a lot of content.
So he's boring, you think?
Not quite boring, just kind of silent.
Okay.
Didn't have much to say about himself.
So it's because he was quiet? Like, people will be surprised to find out I'm pretty quiet in person. So when I go out on dates, I don't talk very much either, mostly because I'm disinterested. But
That's such a
at the
lie.
same time, maybe he just wanted to know about you.
Like too much, though. He wanted to know like too much.
Really?
Too many details. Yeah.
So is that why you don't want to call him back or go out with him again?
No, it was nice. The attention felt nice, but no, I just don't think we're right for each other.
Is there anything, Danielle, that you're leaving out or like quirks that might have happened that turned you off?
Well, there's Google, and so I did a little research, and I just don't think he's my kind of person.
Oh, here we go.
Okay. What has he got? Has he been arrested? Come on.
I mean, not yet. He hasn't been arrested yet, but yeah, he's just not into the kind of thing that I think I could, have for a boyfriend or bring home.
What kind of weird stuff is he into?
World
Now
of
I'm
Warcraft.
really curious.
World of Warcraft.
That's not what I was thinking.
Not that.
What kind of stuff is he into?
What'd you find?
I don't know if I should say it. It's kind of a big deal.
I mean, it's on Google, so, it's already out there.
Big deal.
Yeah, well, he's running a dispensary.
Like he runs a weed dispensary?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. No wonder he wanted to take you out for pizza then. That all makes sense now.
No wonder he's so quiet.
Yeah.
I can't imagine a guy who runs a weed dispensary being my boyfriend. I felt anxious about it, and I didn't even know him yet. So you can't go out with someone who gives you anxiety before you even know them.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Hey, Danielle,
Yeah.
real quick, I should probably tell you this. Simon is actually on the phone with us and has been listening to the whole conversation.
Hey.
Oh, no.
Hey. And by the way, I
Hi.
don't run a dispensary. I own the dispensary.
Okay.
That's some good money.
I own it.
So you own a weed dispensary. Do you smoke a lot then?
Occasionally. I don't like to, use a lot of my, thing. Well, a little.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, you
Come
do.
on, bro.
Were you stoned when you went out with Danielle?
Well, I needed a little courage, so, I took a little, but, I didn't think it was going to, matter or mean anything, It's just, plus I was hungry, so that's why I thought, let's go get some pizza.
See, this is the, things, they matter and mean something to me, and, they don't to most potheads.
Danielle, you need to think about the benefits about going out with me on a second date.
The benefits?
Yeah. You get free pot, all you want.
Jose's ready to date you.
Yeah, what's
I
up?
mean, it's not. You don't have to only smoke it. I got cookies. I got any way you want it. I got it, and I can make you a cupcakes if you want.
Weed cupcakes.
Come on.
This is unreal.
What's
This is
unreal?
unreal.
I'm rich. I got a lot of money.
Yeah.
What else do you want? He's got money and weed.
I
Just
feel
have a
like
car.
second date has just turned into a drug deal.
Yeah, this is unreal. I think he didn't even listen to me. I bet you that he does not remember my dog's name.
Yeah, the dog.
I just, you can go smoke your pot and have your dispensary. I don't want to talk about that kind of thing. It's not a part of my life, and I don't want to do it. It's fine for you to do it, and I don't want to be part of it.
Nice. Danielle, now that you got that all said and done, would you like to go out on a second date with Simon? We will pay for it. Yeah, we'll pay for you guys to go out again.
Thank you, but absolutely not.
That was a quick no.
Yeah.
I'm shocked.
Ouch.
Dude, there is plenty of little hippie hearts out there waiting for you, Simon.
Oh, man. That hurts.
Don't worry.
I'm going to hit the bong now.
Yeah. I was going to say, Simon, I'll just use the money that I was going to pay for a dinner for you guys and just send you a bunch of Twinkies. You'll be good, dude.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I don't know if anybody's ever had this experience before, but you go out on a date and you think you had a great time, and then you hang out with your friends later and tell them all about it, and they go, she's not going to call you back.
Whoa, what?
Because they think that you did something wrong. Well, apparently that happened to Trevor, who's on the phone right now to do a second date update. His friends informed him that he might have screwed up on his date, and he didn't realize it until he was talking to them. What's up, Trevor? How are you?
Hey, doing well. How are you guys?
Not too bad. Probably better than you.
Maybe. We'll figure that out.
Okay, well, it's a good start. Your friends think you're a dumbass, and you got a girl that's not calling you back.
That's one way to put it.
Uh-huh.
Why don't you tell us what happened?
I went to dinner with this girl, Carla, and as far as I could tell, everything was going really well. No awkward pause, no weird story or some weird moment of like, oh, what do I talk about next?
Yeah.
I'm just like, okay, this is easy. This is simple. I feel like we're just talking away, no big problem.
Easy and simple. That's what I've always looked for in dates. Always.
Isn't that what you are in a date?
Pretty much, yeah. So everything felt good with her, but your email said after you talked to your friends, now you're feeling different.
Yeah, because I was talking to one of my best friends about it later, and the only thing that came up was at one point, we were showing each other pictures and talking about hobbies, and she showed me a picture and said something along the lines of like, hey, asked her, hey, are you a swimmer? Because you have really broad shoulders.
Whoa.
So then after I told him that, he kind of stopped me and was like, wait, really? That's what you said? For me, yeah, dude, that's probably why. That could be really rude.
It could be taken the wrong way. I mean, I could see that. I think it's a great compliment.
No, at the time, that didn't seem like offensive or rude to me, so just genuinely curious.
Yeah, but what if she has that's like her most self-conscious thing about her body is how broad her shoulders are. Or what if she's like walking down the street and she gets mistaken for a man every once in a while? Like it could be a sensitive subject.
Yeah, looking back and now that you say it like that, I didn't think of it that way, so.
But what was her reaction to it?
I mean, she kind of paused and kind of looked at me funny for a second. And then I was like, no, that's a good thing. You have shoulders like an Olympian.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what'd she do after that? Was she like, oh, sweet, thanks, okay.
Yeah, we just kind of picked up conversation from there. But yeah, just kind of like, oh, okay, thanks. And kept moving on from there. And throughout the rest of the day, everything felt fine except maybe that one moment. But when we got to the end, it's like time to leave. And she just straight up left.
Whoa.
There was no like formal hug or kiss or anything like that. It was just kind of like a bye.
Well, she didn't want to hug you with her broad shoulders and just crush you.
So did you at least like walk her to her car?
Not really, because as soon as we left the restaurant, go to walk her to her car, but she's already turned and started almost looking like she's like speed walking, jogging off to her car. So like, without barely even saying goodbye, heads off to her car, and then I'm kind of left standing there awkwardly like, well, wait a minute. Do I like walk you to your car? Do I chase after you? Is that weird?
Yeah.
Don't ever choose chase after her as the answer to
Yeah,
that.
I didn't chase after her because then it's like, if she starts sprinting, and then it looks really weird. It's like if I'm chasing you to your car, sprinting off or starts screaming.
If she has pepper spray, it gets even worse if she has some pepper spray. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, that would just be the best part of it if there wasn't pepper spray.
Okay, so after that experience, have you talked to her at all after that?
No, I mean, like, I've tried to do the nice, polite follow-ups of, like, texting or shoot her a call and say, hey, let's do this again, or try and figure out what's going on, but no returns. And I realize this probably doesn't sound as dramatic or crazy as other second dates, but, I mean, apart from my awkward broad shoulder comment, I thought everything went really well. So I'm just genuinely trying to figure out what's going on.
Yeah, because she was definitely avoiding any chance at, like, a goodnight kiss with you.
Yeah, and I mean, like, nothing up to that point was saying, oh, this is going to end in flames.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it did.
Well,
well, it ended in a sprint, but yeah.
Yeah, and not in flames and her running away from you. Well, try to figure out what went wrong, and was it your comment about her husky build that, ruin things for you.
Oh, I hope not.
All right, we'll play a song, come back, and then get your second date update, okay?
Thanks.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
We're right in the middle of a second date update, and if you're just joining us, Trevor is on the phone, and he's not getting a call back from Carla. They went out for dinner. He thought they had a lovely time until he was describing the date to his friend, and his friend picked up on something that Trevor said, and he was like, that was probably offensive. Trevor was trying to compliment his date, and he said, hey, you have huge shoulders, sort of like a Russian powerlifter at the Olympics. Like
not what he
big,
said.
burly, huge shoulders. Like I could strap a yoke to your neck, and you could probably plow a field. You're like an ox. I think, is that the exact quote, Trevor, or did I embellish?
That is not even close, but we can say you embellish.
Okay, I will say that even though that's not exactly what you said, that may have been what she heard.
Fair enough. Yeah.
What did you actually?
I actually asked, hey, are you a swimmer? Because you have really broad shoulders.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
But all the other stuff was implied.
We went from swimming to powerlifting. Sure, that was completely implied.
To an ox plowing a field. That's what I think she picked up on.
Crazy convo.
Anyway, Trevor has not been getting a call back from her, and he thinks that maybe it was that comment that did him in.
And for the record, Trevor, I think that wasn't a great comment, but I think that there's something worse that you did that you're not realizing if she was literally running to her car at the end of the date.
I didn't say she was running. I just said it developed into a light jog.
Oh, better.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Didn't have time to run.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
I'm going to dial her phone number right now and see if we can figure out what happened, okay?
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Carla, please?
Yeah, this is her.
Hey, Carla, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Sorry, what did you say?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
I didn't understand a word you just said.
My name is Jubal, and I host a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Oh, okay.
And we recently got an email from one of our listeners about you.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's you, Carla.
Why?
That's a good question. Well, because you recently went out on a date with him, and we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not talking to them after, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and find out what happened. His name is Trevor.
He emailed you to call me.
Correct, because he says that you won't return any of his text messages or phone calls.
Oh, my God. You're laughing?
Why? Why would he? Like, I didn't respond. I think that should be a hint enough.
Yeah,
I know, he's-
usually it should be. You're right, but we do this a lot on our show, and some people just want an answer, so he just wants to know why you're laughing and why you think this is so funny, basically.
Did he tell you about, like, what all happened?
On your date?
Yeah.
Well, he told us a little bit about your date. He said there was a moment where he felt like he might have offended you.
Like, how did he say he offended me?
He said that you guys were talking at one point, and he commented on your shoulders and said they were very broad, and you looked like you were an Olympian or something like that.
I mean, yeah, that was kind of weird.
You don't sound offended, though.
No, I mean, I used to swim. I swam in college. Like, I know I have broad shoulders.
Oh, so he's actually spot on. Wow. It was like an accurate observation.
Yeah, but it's kind of a weird just thing to point out on a date, especially on a first date,
Yeah.
It's not usually the compliment women are looking for.
No, usually almost anything but that.
Yeah. The eyes, the hair, all kinds of things to choose from rather than focusing on how big your shoulders are.
It's not even just like how big my shoulders are. It's that they're Olympic sized.
But you could understand that he was nervous and he didn't mean any harm by it.
I get that. I really just wanted to move on after that comment.
Yeah,
that's
understandable. Get past it.
What else did he tell you about our date?
He told us that was like the main thing. He did say at the end of it, you kind of like ran to your car.
No, he said a light jog.
Yeah, he said. I'm sorry.
you-
He said, yeah. He said that you walked outside. You didn't really say goodbye to him. No hug, no handshake, no nothing, and you kind of went from a fast walk to a light jog to your car.
I absolutely did. I could get the vibes that he thought it was going a lot better than I liked, and so I didn't want to have to turn him down if he went in for a kiss or a hug or anything like that.
I knew it.
So I just turned and walked away.
I just got to get out of here because I don't want to have the awkward situation of telling him no.
And I'm guessing it wasn't just the broad shoulders comment that made you go to a light jog to your car.
No, it wasn't. It was, oh my God. So we're sitting, we're chatting, dinner. He's kind of a weird dude.
Okay.
And then, so we start talking about our pets. I have a cat. And I pulled out a couple photos. I've shown up the cat's real cute. And he starts pulling out his phone and showing me pictures of his bird, his parakeet.
Oh.
Okay.
And it's a lot of them.
Okay.
All right, so he loves this little parakeet.
Uh-oh.
Well, it's not just love. It's more like an obsession.
Okay.
How,
All right.
Was it like every photo on his phone was his parakeet?
Almost every photo.
Really?
All right.
Oh, that could just mean that he's lonely too.
Sure. He likes animals, right?
Well, he's got all these photos, and the bird has an Instagram page.
What?
And he's got a Facebook page.
Really?
Whoa.
Yeah,
No way.
Wow. Okay. So
it's a lot.
So he loves this bird so much that you didn't feel like you wanted to get to know him anymore.
I just felt like you probably don't have any time for anything else in your life.
Whoa, hey, okay, I take offense to that.
Oh.
Wait, what is going on?
Oh, that's Trevor. I forgot to tell you that, Carla. He's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Hello.
Oh my God.
First of all, his name is Steven Squawking, and he's pretty popular on Instagram and Facebook, but that's beside the point.
Really?
I just brought up Steven because I thought you were interested. I like you. I was sharing that with you because I wanted to share part of my life with you. I didn't think you would knock me down and literally run away.
First of all, I didn't run. I just walked away quickly. And your obsession with your bird is a bit much.
Well, my obsession could actually get us rich if he gets enough followers. So,
How many followers does Steven have?
he has 1,000 followers on Facebook and Instagram.
Okay.
Whoa, all right. So you're building a business with your bird, Steven Squawking.
That is exactly right. He is my best friend and my business partner.
Carla, it's kind of cute in a way, right? He just loves his pet.
A couple pictures is cute, but he took the parakeet and got professional glamour shots.
Wait, what do you mean?
Like, he took the parakeet to a studio. They had someone light it, put it in outfits, and take photos and edit and tone them
Okay.
of a parakeet.
What is wrong with that? I care about him. He's my pet. I love Steven. I love him, and I can take whatever pictures I want of him.
You know what, Trevor? I really think you need to get a life. I mean, you seem like a nice guy, but you're going a little overboard with this.
Get a life? I have a life. Steven Squawking is my life.
This is so awkward. It's amazing.
And you guys, that's why I didn't call him back.
That makes a little bit more sense
All right.
after that lesson.
Well, Carla, I'm hoping I can change your mind because I would like you to go out on a second date with Trevor. Will you go out with Trevor one more time? We will pay for it.
Are you kidding me? I just told you he took glamour shots of his parakeet. I'm not going out with him again.
Huh.
That's fine. I don't even want to go on a date with a bird hater.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So we're both in agreement then. You guys don't want to go out with each other.
No way.
Okay.
That's so much hate over
Well,
a bird.
Yeah, I mean, poor Steven in this deal. I wish we could talk to him and get his side of the story, but we can't. I don't think he can talk to us about it.
He's not available for interviews right now, but if you check his Instagram, he's going on tour soon.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
I'll be sure to DM Steven Squawking and see if I can set it up.
Thank you.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 says, that's really sad. His bird has more social media followers than I do. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, this dude Trevor wanted to call Carla. He couldn't figure out why she wasn't calling him back. We got her on the phone, and it turns out that she was kind of unattracted to him because he's super obsessed with his bird and his bird's Instagram account.
Well, Steven Squawking is a Insta celebrity, is what it sounds like to me.
The name alone is amazing.
It's a great name. It really is. I haven't pulled up the account or anything else yet, but to check it out. But I'm sure I will be doing that later for like hours. And shout out to everybody else on the text message board at 78592 just shouting out their pets' Instagrams, trying to get us to say it on the air. Like this one says, I have an Instagram for my dog, and his is at Dodger the Boxer. So check that one out.
They're always disappointing to me, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
Really?
you want these dogs to, like, there's like 3 dogs that are worthy of Instagram accounts. Other than that, I mean, they're sleeping man and fetching balls.
Well, it is cool, though. Like, crazy cat ladies now have something to do more than just, sitting around with their cats, right? It's like the same thing.
And
with the
I have a
bird.
dog, and he has an Instagram account, but he's kind of boring.
Yeah.
It's like I got him for one specific reason, and that was for Instagram, and he's really not helping me out at all. So if anybody wants to text in 78592, you can have the dog. And if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.